that's so cool, because like I was feeling that today, and that, of course, it's on the angry section. I'm like, and that, and that, and that.
Oh shit, dude. Yeah, but it's helping you identify your emotions exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome, man.
Thanks,
what do you
man.
think? What do you think about it?
I love it, dude. It's nice to already, like, because I just started practicing today, because that's all it is just, you know, training your brain to freaking think differently. So, like, I just started practicing today, and it's like, yeah, it's just, like, if I started feeling something, because I ended up, like, looking one up on my laptop and printing it out. I was like, I don't give a fuck, what are you gonna do, fire me if I can print a feel wheel? I honestly hung it up in the vault, because I was like, at home, I'll just look it up on my phone, but here, I'm gonna be looking at that shit. I put it right on the wall. I was like, and I'm gonna do my little fucking therapy thing whenever something pisses me off. And I'll be like, I'm annoyed, I'm frustrated, I'm fucking whatever that is. Oh, and that leads to that. Okay, and then I'll go through the steps. I don't care. Like I've been doing like my therapy journal at work. Like, here we go. But no, it's really good. Like I want more. This guy is gonna like give me the tools, like a lot of mindfulness. So what's cool is like we have a head start on that since we did mindfulness with Blue. Cause like a lot of things he's like, yeah, this and that. And I'm like, oh shit, I've done that. Yeah. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm like, oh fuck, nice. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, that's sick.
Yeah, so they like, but I'll get all those tools and hopefully I can just rewire. That's all I'm trying to do is teach an old dog new tricks, and you can do it. It just takes fucking practice.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Proud of you, man.
Thanks, dude.
That's really good, man. Yeah. Seriously, like that stuff's gonna help you so much. I'm excited for you, man. I mean, I can already see it's helping you. Yeah. I'm
excited for it. Like, it's nice when you're like, I need to change. Because I asked this dude, I have been fucking depressed.
I've been feeling down.
Yeah, like, fucking just, yeah. I'm like, no, I don't want to do shit. I just want to sit at home and doom scroll. And I know, like, that doesn't help at all either. So, yeah. Because that just gives you that little boost of dopamine. And then you're like, I need more. That's how the algorithm's set up. Like, no, welcome to UCC. Yeah. Like, wait, before we get all deep into this shit. But no, that's how the algorithms, how it's set up. It's set up to like, oh shit. Like you can tell when I've been looking at thirst traps, because that's what pops up in my recommendations. I'm like, oops.
Yeah.
My bad.
I did it again.
And I was like, oh, dude, I just got rid of it. Like, it was all funny videos. Yeah. Now it's girls bouncing up and down. Why are they doing that? This is Instagram. Come on.
Okay, go with the intro now.
Okay, now.
Welcome to UCC. We're over here in my crib recording right now.
What's up, y'all?
Who's my crib?
This is Antōn.
This is JJ.
And it's Javi.
What's up, y'all?
UCC.
UCC, what it is.
What it is.
In the Antōn house.
In the Antōn households.
Howdy.
With the duckies in the background.
Oh, yeah. You might get some quacks.
We're just hitting on the Volcano. What were we smoking on or vaping on there, Javi? You want to explain to the people what we were tasting and give them your little review? Because, my mouth's still covered.
Yeah, damn, bro.
I'm like,
covered.
Yeah, you don't...
He said covered with the terps. So, my man, we were smoking on this laundry shaman flower from good old Riverside Farms.
Like, I don't know if you were looking at me, but I was sucking on that hose like I'm thirsty, bro.
Damn, bro, like a fucking kid in the summertime.
Yeah, you were the last one to stop hitting it. Yeah. And it was just back, forth, boom, boom. Then it was just...
I need it right now, dude. We all need it right now.
We all need it.
We're going through shit.
Exactly.
You know, like, and that's okay. Like, everybody should know that, like, it's okay to go through shit. Mm-hmm. You know, you got your ups and your downs, and sometimes when you got your ups, shit's going down around you, and then sometimes when you got your downs, shit's going up around you, and you're like, I don't know why I'm feeling like shit right now when everything is going pretty well. Mm-hmm. You're like, but I still feel like shit. Like, that's okay. Yeah. Let's just talk about it and just know that you're loved and you got support, and get through it the best way we can with this beautiful medicine here. The cannabis.
That was beautiful.
That was great.
Yeah, dude.
I'm really tired, so I'm just gonna be flowing straight from the mind like a faucet, dude.
This guy on that mania brain.
I'm on
that mania brain.
Like less 3.5 hours, 3 hours of sleep
in the past 2 days.
Yeah, in the past 48 hours.
So this guy is definitely speaking from the spirit realm.
But dog.
But no, I feel you, man.
You gotta put in that work.
You're philosophically tired right now.
I'm here for it though.
You're verbally tired.
The cannabis helps with that. Give me about, I don't know, a large fry and a 4 spicy chicken nugget meal and
you said
10
what?
more minutes.
All right, let's go.
Like,
oh man, I thought you said we were gonna be.
Yeah, and then because your boy is right on the cusp. Right on the cusp.
Yeah, you need some rest, bro.
Yeah,
you need some rest.
You do need some rest.
Everybody needs rest. It's healthy.
It's necessary.
If you looked old like me, you would look really tired. But since you don't look old like me, you don't look as tired as I know how tired you are.
Thank God for that cyst in my brain, huh?
I guess so.
Because people are like, you look, like, at work, you look way younger than you actually are. And I'm like, yep, that's me.
Thankful for the cyst.
Thankful for the cyst. It's got some pros and cons, dog.
Yeah.
Shit. I be fucking slow aging like Benjamin Button over here.
Hey, dude.
I think the cannabis helps a ton.
They're gonna experiment on your body once you're dead. To see
That's
why.
what Conrad was saying, dude.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, why? This guy's old, but he looks really young.
He looks like
is
he's 15.
Right? Like, is this Benjamin Button right now?
This guy was 80?
What?
The fuck?
You want to speed up the process, dude?
Speed up the process?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Meth.
Oh, what the fuck? Whoa, dude.
You guys can watch me just age.
Age in a month.
Basically become a skeleton.
Yeah,
you guys will be doing it too, so you just...
Moral of the story is don't do meth.
Yeah, don't.
I told you I'm tired. Don't ever do meth. I'm
don't do meth.
joking. This is all jokes.
This guy is joking.
It's not the funnest drug in the world.
Oh, you know about it.
I do
You have
know
an
about it. I
experience with
do
it.
have a few experiences.
See,
with
this
it.
is I just got told.
This is why.
Like, I had ecstasy. Okay, let me just start this off. I had ecstasy. Girl I did ecstasy with got tested. Apparently there was meth in there. So I apparently did it too.
Yeah.
Clouds move at 1,000,000 miles per hour, and it's fucking awesome.
Isn't it?
But yeah, I don't do meth.
Don't do meth.
No, like when I came to the realization, I was sitting there and I'm like trying to sleep, and I'm like, dude, I can do this without drugs. Like I can just stay up. Like,
I mean,
it's
look
fine.
at me.
Exactly.
Point in case.
Yeah, you're kicking.
Dude, I was afraid to have a Red Bull today because I thought I might have a heart attack.
So, either way, big things coming. Big things coming for the game.
What is that? I'm lost.
Big things coming for the gang. And stuff.
Big things.
They'll see.
Oh, I got even more things coming too.
See, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you got things coming too.
So, UCC, me, JJ with UCC, about to put you guys on game with a little bong company called Session. I'll have a little more detail on Friday. So yeah, keep you guys updated, but should be getting some glass here.
Okay.
And yeah, got a little promo code and shit for y'all. You know, save you guys some money and get you guys some good products. So yeah, can't wait to show you guys. I haven't checked it out myself, so but it looks cool from what I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But we gotta see how it functions.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna see how it takes, how it works with a Davsky. I'm gonna see how it works with the flower. And give it a all around review.
I like it. Hell yeah.
It's exciting.
So that's what I'm saying. We got big things coming, more things coming for y'all.
And the Spliff Club, shout out Spliff Club. They sent some stuff our way. Shout out you guys. Want to give away, and they sent some extra stuff to UCC boys. Big love to you guys.
Oh, shout out
Spliff Club.
So yeah, a lot of things coming, a lot of collaborations, things in the works, events, growers cups.
Damn, dude.
Shout out Golden Farm. You know who you are. Yeah, dude. Fucking, we out here. UCC what it is. Like, we just making shit happen.
100%.
And we're glad to have you guys part of the ride. Listening in, and just, even if you're, not a part of the culture yourself, or you don't see yourself a part of the culture, like, thanks for watching. Because you're here watching us and enjoying it with us. You know what I mean? So yeah, you're in it just as much as we are, because we showing you what we got right here.
Preaching, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. You guys heard it here first. What's up? That's why you guys got to keep on tuning in. Yeah, for real. And we really appreciate everybody out here. It's really cool to see JJ be doing his thing. Making sure this guy is definitely making sure that he's doing his part to be in the industry and be a part of it, keeping it growing. And honestly, yeah, bro, fucking big ups to you, dog.
Thanks, homie.
Big ups to you. And we honestly can't wait. We can't wait for whatever's to come, man. Seriously, more reviews, more things on the industry right now.
The biggest thing I'm excited for is more connections to make, the more people and friends, honestly, to be made. Like X alone, I've made what I would call friends. And I at one point assume that I will see them face to face because of this plant, and that's crazy to me. Just like this thing bringing us all together from all around the world, you know what I mean, to come together to share our love, and share our enjoyment with each other. And like, that's just like, it happens sometimes, like, hey bro, come listen to this album with me, or hey, come watch this movie, like, let's watch all the show together. Like, that happens more in like a household thing and not like a friend group thing. But like, cannabis really brings people together like that.
Could bring your family together too.
It brings the party, man. And it, without being the fucking party. Like, when people hear party, they think, oh, you're just doing degenerate shit. And it's like, no, like, we're being happy, enjoying our free time together, doing what we love. And
chilling, smiling, having fun.
And it's like, and it's the healthiest way. Like, you can party and get super shit faced together, but like, at the end of the day, y'all know that ain't the best version of yourself. Like, you can have your time here and there, but can you imagine if we, met up once a week and all got shit faced for a podcast and called it like that would.
That'd be pretty fun.
It'd be funny, but it's like, dude, you can't really go as hard as UCC, where I'm trying to do this 3 times a week. I'm trying to make this shit my whole life.
Yeah, because I can get like,
I can't get drunk every fucking day for the podcast, and like,
of course, but you could still. So like, obviously there's levels, right? You have a podcast about taste testing and shit. Alcohol, wine, beers, whatever, taking samplers, dunk, dunk, dunk. Oh, this one tastes great, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, you don't have to overindulge, get fucked up. But there's also the other end of the spectrum where it's like, we get shit-faced and fucking watch anime and talk about anime. Like, like JJ's saying, that's kind of not sustainable. Yeah,
like, oh, okay, you're going to have to slow down to those kind of episodes like once a month. You know what I mean? Like, okay, now we built a good background. Let's do that once a month, and those will get a big bang or whatever, and it's healthier that way and still fun.
For sure.
But like, cannabis still brings the party without bringing that negative connotation about partying. Does that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
We're coming together to enjoy this, but it's like there's not a lot of friends meeting up together to just like at their house, like, I don't know, maybe they are just like have a few beers.
Drink? Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah. So like the way I'm thinking about it, like I get what you're saying.
I'd say they go out.
I get what you're saying.
I mean, I guess people would do that with cannabis too if it was more.
Yeah, like I get what you're saying, bro.
I mean,
Accepted.
go ahead. Sorry. Yeah, like anytime I go out, like if I'm going to dinner, if I'm going to the movies, if I'm going to a concert, like I'm usually stoned.
Right.
Like honestly, and like if you check the collage on the wall, like I'm in like 90% of those pictures, we're out, and I'm stoned.
I hope so.
Yeah. And like it's more like like I wouldn't want to be drunk like all the time. Like I used to do that.
And you didn't remember shit.
I don't remember shit. Yeah.
You saw some pictures and you were like, what the fuck?
I've seen whole ass concerts that I just don't remember. Like no idea. Like bands that I've been excited to see that I just no memory of it. Like I know I had a blast, but zero memory of it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is rough. Definitely don't want to, like, there's sometimes where like I feel like I'm very forgetful because I consume a lot, which is normal, you know, memory loss is normal. Mm-hmm. But the way I like to see it is we're just adding another party favor to the to, I guess, use, you know, we could say the party. Mm-hmm. Because it's just like now we could smoke, we could drink, we could dance, we could do anything that you could do at a party, which is having fun, getting to know different people, or, you know, just the people that you love, and like having a fun time, you know, like smiling, chilling, having fun, dude.
That's my favorite part about it, is like how it brings the party.
Yeah.
You know? And it's like, it doesn't always have to be a party, you know, and it never, most of the time it isn't, you know, and most of the time it's me by myself hitting my bong and getting back to work, you know, and then, or playing video games. But yeah, I lost my
like it like basically, yeah, like it doesn't have to be a rager. You know,
right.
Like, yeah, like a party. Like right now, we're basically having a party. There's 3 of us. We're all having a good time. We're medicated. Like, doing what we want to do, and just this could be considered a party. Mm-hmm. Like now,
consider this a party.
Exactly. Like now, in the scale of actual parties, this would be closer to a kickback. But
Kickback.
that was fun.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, because we're kicking back.
Yeah. Like,
as long as we're smiling, making some memories, chilling, you know, and enjoying the company of others. I feel like that's precious.
Yeah.
Right.
It's precious in these times, you know?
Oh yeah.
Making those connections.
And yeah, like you said, being present. Like, enjoying those times with your friends, and try to let like whatever's, you know, causing anxiety, try to let it go for the 15 minutes, the half hour, the hour that you're with your friends, you know, however long it is, just try and be present with them as much as possible and leave that shit out of the room. Just to, you know, I mean, even if, just to enjoy like your time, and you're not like pushing that thought away, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not trying to ignore your anxiety, but you're just setting it aside for more important time, right? Like living in the present moment, you're like, okay, I'm anxious, but like, I guess what's priority at that time? And it's like, priority right now is chilling with the homies, you know? And it's like, if it's so anxious to where it's bothering you, the homies are probably going to ask you like, hey, what's bothering you? Mm-hmm. you know, and those are good homies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Those are the ones you want to keep around.
And also, though, like, if something is bothering you,
You want to speak up.
yeah, don't be super vague about it.
Right.
Don't be like, hey, and then that's it. And it's like, oh, no, like, you gotta, like, it's okay to open up. And especially if you have good homies, like, you can open up to your good homies. And
They'll understand more.
exactly.
Yeah.
Communication.
Yeah, it's key in every relationship. And that doesn't even just mean, like, with your significant other. That's with any relationship that you have in life. Communication is great.
100% agree.
Thank you. Every once in a while, I have some zingers.
So yeah, just enjoy your time.
Every day. You're a zinger every day, bro.
Oh, my, thank you.
This guy's the vanilla zinger.
Oh.
The vanilla zinger. Those are the best, bro. That's why we love Antōn.
I like the raspberry.
That's why we love Antōn. Hey, raspberry's good. What you can be the raspberry vanilla.
I can't.
Yeah.
Because look, you're a little pink. You're a little pink whenever you smile and laugh. So that's what. That's the raspberry.
He's got the red.
Making
He's
me
got the
blush.
red in his beard.
Yeah, you got the red beard over here. Dude.
He's always blowing raspberries.
Yeah. No, it's fucking.
Got you.
How's your day, man?
You gotta keep it light. Exactly.
Yeah, it's going is better than being like shitty.
Yeah.
Because I did that one time and 3 people like stopped. And I was like, whoa, that's what happens when I'm not super go-getter every time. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm doing great. See you guys later.
Well, to their defense, it wasn't like shitty.
No, it wasn't.
It was like shitty. It was like still your no lucky mood.
It
but
was.
the opposite.
Oh, but with the
Yeah. It is shitty, but
they
I'll
weren't
survive.
expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those fucking like, hey, yeah.
And so they kind of like
shitty.
caught them by surprise, where they were like, "Damn, they didn't expect that answer."
That's because
You know, lay it to them lightly. You fucking.
when you fall asleep at like 10:30, it's cool.
because your ass gotta wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna want to like, my body's probably gonna want to like catch up.
Colin.
Oh, dude, yeah.
It's gonna be like, nah.
Nah, you're gonna wake up on time tomorrow. You're gonna be on time tomorrow.
Thank you, brother.
I got you, dog.
You can get some rest.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel great
It
tomorrow.
helps a lot when I have to pick him up, but tomorrow I'm not picking him up, so I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You want me to call you at 6:20 tomorrow? Hey, you up?
No.
Get up. I'll see you.
Time to get up.
I'll see you in like fucking 30 minutes, my dude.
I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything.
Oh, it just wouldn't be like really any like, well, the calling is different, but I'd like,
Yeah, because usually you text me.
yeah, I just text you because I don't want to seem like I'm like, hey, wake up. I don't want to seem like I'm overbearing, like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's why I give the like, good morning, I'm up and moving, and then he'll text me back, morning, I'm here.
Yeah.
I love how you do the voice too.
Yeah, because it's literally me, dude.
You can hear it through his text.
I do. I'm just like, oh, he's
He
sleeping.
literally just woke up.
Or sometimes it's like, sometimes you'll text me though. You'll
Sometimes.
be like, I'm up and moving. I'm like, morning. I'm laid in bed still. Fuck.
I gotta poop.
I still gotta do my morning shit.
Alright, this one's gotta wait for work. That was today. I was up. I fucked around too much this morning. So, like, I was like, you gotta wait. You have to. You have to. So I'm happy everyone came downstairs and I was like, here's your shit.
Yeah, I used to hate taking a shit high.
Really?
Yeah. I felt like I felt it too much.
The fuck does that mean?
My body paid attention to the senses of the poop falling out too much. To where I was like, I don't like this.
You can, like, feel the fucking turd. You're
coming
like,
out of
oh,
my
no.
intestine.
I can
and I'm
feel
like,
it.
I don't pay attention to this feeling normally.
You're like,
That's crazy.
Now
bro.
I'm
You
over
were-
it. Now I'm over it. But like when I was younger, I was just like, I can't do this. You know?
so in tune with your body when you're stoned.
Yeah, but now
you can't poop.
now cannabis has no effect. No effects to my
colon,
like poop. But if I eat shrooms or drink shroom tea, it's like my body's like, take a shit, and then while I'm on the toilet, boom, I start feeling it.
Oh yeah, bro, I've been there plenty of times. Bless you.
Thank you.
That's the funniest part. You're just on the toilet. And they're just like, what the fuck?
You're on your phone and
walls.
It's all wet and it's not working right because you're like, why the fuck is my phone not working right? Because your fingers are so sweaty. That you're just like, I'm tripping.
I always like my eyes go like, what the fuck? Like,
try to readjust.
You're just like, uh-oh.
The walls start rolling. It's my favorite part. As long as I'm not shitting. Remember the last time I microdosed, so I was getting just enough. Like, I was back into the bathroom we go. I was in the bathroom peeing, and I'd like look at the wall because I'm just like, fuck it, I'm having a good time. I'm stony, and then all of a sudden the walls just started like, whoo, and I'm like, oh, that's fun. Like I took enough to get that. That's fun. Okay.
And you're like, okay, this is a little more than a microdose.
Yeah,
sweet.
I was like, all right, cool, sweet.
It sounds like very mellow though.
It was nice. Because then I was like, I went back outside and everything was kind of back to normal. And I'm like, oh, cool. Like, we're good now. We're going to go stare at the fire for another hour. All right. That's what we're going to do. That was a fun trip. That was a trip I took with, my wife.
This is Ophelia and Abigail Gabble.
Yeah, honey, get those two web-footed lifeguards out of here.
It's Blue.
Classic, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, same voice as
Hiya,
Blue.
chicks.
You know what? It might not be this one. I thought it was.
We're not chickens. We're geese.
No. I thought you were swans.
Oh, flatterer. Your husband is very charming and very handsome.
Well, you see, I'm not exactly her husband.
Exactly. You either are or you're not.
Classic, dude. But that's not. I can't.
Well, still, that's a classic goose scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
Geese scene. Geesing.
Geese.
Geesing.
Geesing.
Yeah, I can't remember what other ones, man. I watched a lot of Peter Pan. A lot of movies. Peter Pan, Jungle Book. What else? Snow White.
Aladdin, probably.
Aladdin. Mulan, dude.
Oh, yeah, Mulan.
That was one of my favorite ones.
That was a good one.
That was a great one. Let's get down to business.
To defeat the Huns. I fell down a rabbit hole of listening to that song.
Oh, dude, me too, man. I still listen to it.
There's so many covers. There's hundreds of covers. Covers.
Cupboards.
Cupboards.
Hundreds of cupboards.
Hundreds of cupboards.
1,200 cupboards.
Hundreds of covers of Mulan.
Hundreds of cupboards of
I'll make a man out of you.
Donny Osmond's I'll make a man out of you. Or who sings that? Somebody.
It's Donny Osmond.
I think it was, right?
Yeah, it was him. Yeah.
That was a good ass movie too, man.
That was.
So sick.
And there's the Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
All the princess movies, Cinderella, Snow White.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rapunzel was Tangled, so that was way later though.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it took them so long to get to Rapunzel.
True. But they did a good job with that one.
They did.
I did like that movie a lot.
It's a lot. That's the thing too. Moana's good. All the newer ones was in. That's not. No, it's Disney. Inside Out, was that Disney?
Yeah.
That one was good. I like
Inside Out. Was good. It's very teaches. I like how it's teaching kids about their feelings inside and how to handle them and shit.
Exactly. Because then you won't be 33 years old and just figuring out your emotions.
Yeah. Through a feel wheel.
Through a feel wheel. I'm using a feel wheel. Get some.
Yeah.
Woo,
Get yourself a feel wheel.
Now, for real, get yourself a feel wheel.
For real.
There's more to just being happy, sad, angry. There's more feelings to that. It fucking takes it out. It's great.
Yeah, I love that, man. We gotta make one. UCC. The UCC feel wheel.
UCC feel wheel.
That would be sick, dude.
You feeling euphoric, uplifted, sedated, chill, high,
Energetic.
sleepy, hungry.
Creative. Did you already say that?
No.
Imaginative.
Oh.
Exactly. Creative, imaginative. Those are great ones.
Motivated.
Unmotivated.
Lethargic.
Yeah, because sometimes when you want to get into that deep relaxation of like, no, I don't want to do anything today, because like that's what's cool about having different strains of marijuana is like sometimes I am like, no, it's Saturday and I'm just gonna sink into the couch and play video games all day. So you just like, how can I get to that? And like sometimes you do want to be like, no, like I'm motivated to play video games, but I'm unmotivating myself to do anything else.
With that super boof.
Super boof.
He said, give me that couch locker.
Yep.
Yo, a super boof makes me want to go fucking walk, jog, run, fight, jump, dance.
Backflip. Boof.
Quite possibly. The boof backflip.
The boof backflip.
Backflip on the boof. Backflip off the boof.
This dude backflipping while he's boofing.
The boof.
Boofing the backflip.
Damn.
Boofing off the backflip.
I got apples and bananas and GG4. And I don't know what that grinder is. It's good though. It's something my wife cooked up. What are we feeling, guys?
Dude, whatever you want, brother.
Let's check and see if we burn through this first. I don't know. It's looking pretty light still. We'll see. We'll see by the taste, gentlemen.
I'm ready.
By the taste.
Pull this closer so JJ doesn't have to give the lean too bad.
Shout out to Tokes for Gohan on X. This motherfucker did a 5 gram dab, bro.
Jesus.
Woo! Yeah, look at this shit.
Holy
5.6.
What?
Let's see how much we smoke. I got the weight of the jar, so we'll know
Look how big that banger is. Or 2 bangers.
jeez.
in the end.
He's got like 2 slurper banger things
With that one,
with pillars in them
that one. And then I will try and get
on his rig.
What you need 5 grams for, bro?
It's a contest.
Do a dab off.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, shout out Bear Claw. He did 3 grams. I think he was the top before this came out yesterday. And yeah, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna top it with 5."
2 grams more, huh? Want to blow him out of water.
Yeah, I don't think
Wanna blow him
nobody.
out the
I don't think
banger.
anybody's.
tech, trying to make sure I don't waste none of this 5 grams. And I don't really want to do many reheats. If I can get by with none at all, that'll be lit. But we'll see what happens.
I don't think anybody's topping him. So he's speeding up the heating process. Yeah, do you think he's gonna do the whole thing?
Do the whole thing?
Yeah, do you think he's gonna be able to do the whole thing?
Yeah.
So he heats up the second one.
That's a lot of dab.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of fun.
Okay, here they go. Here they go.
Movie.
Okay.
Alright.
You pretty much went.
Boom. Boom.
He's got the tops on.
Mine. Let's
So he's got people helping him
5 gram dab.
with a bunch of dabbers too, and then he's got one,
Hopefully did enough. Alright, let's go, baby. Cheers,
or
everyone.
just one person. Oh.
That is insane, bro.
He's still going.
Ram hit.
Small rips. Nothing big.
Yo.
Yeah, he's got to pace himself, bro. That shit's crazy.
Oh, he's gonna reheat it. Oh, there's a cough.
Cough setting in.
Oh, he's fucked.
Damn me the whole thing.
That's so much concentrate, dude.
Oh, that guy's dreaming out. 100%.
That is absolutely wild.
You can just see it in his face. He will green the fuck out the moment that video ends, bro. That is horrible. Oh my god, bro. I know that feeling.
She said you're fucking sick.
You must be feeling insane.
Yup. Oh, bro.
Holy shit.
He's like sweating.
5 grams in 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah. Javi was.
Oh, that's gotta burn, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. Shout out for Toast for Gohan, honestly. I could never pull that off, bro. So you are a fucking
Yeah, he
king.
said passed out before posting my entry, so he didn't even get to post it.
What?
Like, he had to post it the day after because he was just so fucking knocked the fuck out.
Damn. Whoa.
He said it was kind of a fail in my opinion, but had to make do with the butane I had as I ran out mid-refill just before taking this video. But yeah, killed it, bro.
Yeah.
Eric Khan commented, bro, what the fuck, you're a tank. Third reheat almost made me puke just thinking about it. Yeah, bro. They go hard on X, bro.
Damn.
They be going hard.
They do.
It's keeping it SoCal's giveaway.
Mm-hmm. Shout out Keeping It SoCal.
Making the people work for that giveaway. Making them work.
Oh, man.
I think he's got it, though.
5 grams,
I
dude?
don't think anybody's going more than that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
That man deserves it.
Yeah. If he don't win, give him a consolation prize, because goddamn.
God damn.
That means, like... Yeah. Goddamn. We just fired up the volcano again.
So delicious.
Still got that laundry. What is it? It's the same strain. I didn't change it yet.
Oh, okay. What is it? Laundry Shaman.
Laundry shaman.
Laundry Shaman. So what you feel like when you're doing laundry?
It's the sound of the laundry. You just lock into the same frequency as the sound of the laundry machine.
Exactly. And then when you're drying, you have to do the cycle.
Just meditate while you do your laundry, guys.
Oh, dude, that's a good idea. Have you guys been meditating at all?
No. Not as much as I should.
I've been practicing mindfulness, but not meditating per se.
Got you. Yeah. How do you practice mindfulness throughout your day?
Like, I just take a small moment for myself to, like, be in the moment. Kind of like to, be more appreciative of where I am and what I'm doing. It's a lot of work, honestly, so I must be, like,
Needed to be mindfulness.
Exactly, I just need to be more mindful on at work. To keep things more under control. Sorry guys, I'm also loading the volcano right now, so I'm trying to use 2 different parts of my brain at once.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, I thank you. I appreciate it.
And you are doing a great job at being mindful and doing all that stuff. Like, it's better than not.
No, it's true.
Better than not
Thank
trying.
you.
Better than not, like, it being in the back of your head. Even if it's not in the front of your head and you're like, I should be doing this right now. At least you're telling yourself that.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Yeah. It's all about those healthy anxieties.
Yeah.
They're there for a reason. Sometimes, we gotta listen to them. And be like, oh yeah, I should shut the fuck up.
I should just not do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, oh, okay. Let's just
Thanks for giving me the easy answer, I guess.
Alright, cool. I didn't have to think about it for like freaking 35 minutes. Sweet. Just go on about my day. Go back to what I'm doing. It's cool. But that's in all facets of life, not just at work. Just practice that all along. It's nice.
Yeah.
More calming, for sure. Also being like really stoned is calming too. So I like that.
100%. It's nice to smoke when we can. But you know, when we're at work, sometimes it's we can't smoke just yet.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I think I like hearing what people do for, you know, to find their center again. You know, so thanks for sharing that, man.
Oh, no problem. What do you do, Javi?
What do I do?
Yeah.
I smoke weed, bro. I step outside. Nah, I'm just kidding. Although we do get some pretty nice breaks at work. Honestly, I kind of do the same thing. You know, I take a second to just take a breath, and then count to 5. You know, at least 5 seconds, and then, you know, just remind myself like, it's like, okay, I'm here, or like acknowledge how I'm feeling that day. Especially if I'm feeling like any negative feelings, you know, it's like, okay, why am I feeling these and whatever, and then kind of try to just find a center, you know, or let go of those negative emotions if I am feeling some, you know, just acknowledge them, and then just continue on with the day, like you were saying, you know, which is nice, you know, having those anxieties where it's like, okay, why am I having this anxiety? You know, walking through it, and then being able to get rid of the anxiety, you know, once I kind of lock in and I'm like, okay, I'm going to be okay. I'm stable. I know how to work through this day, and, you know, like whatever I'm tripping about in my head, I can worry about it later, or I can worry about it when I'm physically there, ready, or, you know, I have the time. So, yeah, dude, just taking a little 5 seconds for myself.
That's dope.
Deep breath.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do that.
Thanks for sharing that.
Thanks, man.
Oh, no problem.
That tastes so good.
How about you, man?
That tastes so good.
I could already smell it.
It is apples and bananas and GG4.
Trying to put me to sleep? What you trying to do to me, bro?
I'm trying to put me to sleep, so you guys are just here. We're enjoying it.
Yeah, what do I do? Both of those. Yeah, like I really tell myself that I'm doing good. You know, like if, like that's what you're asking, right? Is like feeling anxiety or whatever, like.
Like, what do you do to practice mindfulness through the day?
Yeah.
Yeah, just be present. You know, like remind myself constantly. Like I don't ever, unless I'm getting super angry, or I don't really get that into that far a spectrum of my emotions like recently. Like I don't get super sad or super angry, or I'm very like kind of centered and balanced, and like try to stay mindful as much as possible. If those feelings came, or I like just try to think logically, like if any of those like major emotions came, or anger, like you can't control it, or sadness, where you just like feel like you're gonna cry, you know what I mean? Like yeah, just telling myself that I'm doing the right shit and that I'm on the right path, and keep listening to my intuition, because that's really what got me to the table, and what keeps like my hopes up and keeping me going.
Oh yeah, bro.
Whoa, shit.
It was just chilling in that.
Yeah.
It was chilling in that tube for a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that's great, dude. Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
And do like breath work. Something that helps a lot is like if your brain's just racing and you really can't get it to just stop for a second is just focus on your breathing, you know, and take those deep breaths and just try and think in and like the air in and out, in and out. I try and think of like really down to like the most minuscule thing of like, I think of my little areolas in my lungs like filling up with air, you know, and then the air like filling up my lungs, and then the oxygen going into my blood and then going to my brain, and then doing that is a cycle, like in and out, in and out. And that description helps me because my brain needs like more than just in and out. You know, I need to like think of something, so I do. That's what I think of as like my literal, like the chemicals happening in my literal lungs, like getting smaller and bigger. And by the end of the session, it's like come out feeling tremendous.
Yeah.
Just like, oh yeah, I do feel a ton better.
Yeah, that's great advice, bro. The visualization, which is like definitely helpful for minds that tend to be very imaginative and like wander.
Yeah, my mind just wanders. Like I try and just sit and think about or nothing, and it's like I think about a million other things at a time, you know. And people are like, "Oh, try and picture yourself." You know, like so you're in traffic, and there's a bunch of cars. Try and picture yourself on the side of the road. Instead of you being in the traffic, you're looking at the traffic pass by. You know, and that never worked with me. I just didn't. Like, I understand where they're coming from, but I'm like, I can't get myself out of the picture like that, like visualizing it. So I just have to be like very descriptive.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, I've heard of that method too, or like that way of visualizing it. I read it in a kid's book that I rented from the library with my son. It's called The Meditation Train, and it's just like sounds like a little teddy bear, and then it goes to the train station, and it's like see your thoughts as they pass by.
Oh, that's cool.
All this stuff, and it's just like I didn't think about it that way, and that's nice. But basically, like taking a step back and like observing it. So
it's like don't identify with your thoughts is what I get from that.
Yeah,
it's like you are not your thoughts. You know what I mean?
We definitely aren't. No.
Your thoughts are like what make who you are, but you're not your thoughts. You don't need to identify with that.
Very true.
Yeah.
So we can have a bazillion thoughts throughout the day. That like one or the other doesn't mean that you're a bad person or a good person. Doesn't matter, or I mean, it doesn't mean that like you're a.
It's very like Orwellian, like thought police type shit. Remember that book? Like 18 or was it 1981 or some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they had the thought police in there. I'm like, your thoughts don't make you a bad person. It's what you do with those thoughts and your actions.
Yeah, it's because like throughout the day, everybody has intrusive thoughts. Those ones that just pop in your mind, and you're like, "What was that?" Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, but that's why it's like you said, the action. Like, do you act on that intrusive thought, or do you just go, "No, we don't act like that."
I've always been very, very self-analytic, and so maybe that was hard for me to visualize that highway thing because I've always been on the side of the highway. I've always been, why the fuck did I think like that? Or why the fuck am I thinking this way? Or why am I like this? I've always asked myself that, or the higher power, and when I when I believed in a higher power even more, like I believe in a higher power now, but I wouldn't necessarily call it like the God everyone thinks of as God, you know? But when I was a kid, I definitely did, so I'm fucking stoned, forgot where I was going.
Well, you were talking about God.
What were we talking about before that? Oh yeah, me always being on the outside and being over analytic, like just like, why the fuck am I thinking this way? And I would ask God, why do I think this way? Like, why did you make me this way? And so that is kind of being on the outside and like, I always think, like, thinking of why I have these thoughts. It's a weird thought to have, but I've done that a lot, and I think it's kind of kept me safe for the most part, of just being like, yeah, don't do that. And then when I don't do that, I learn a lesson.
Makes sense.
That sounds really healthy. Like, yeah, I think. I'm not any medical professional, but like,
it's hard for me to
common
like
sense.
Yeah.
listen to a lot of people. Like, I appreciate everything that everyone says and like all of their support and like what they say, but I'm like, it's nothing I haven't told myself.
Of course.
You know, I've literally.
It matters. It only really matters what you think and what you say about yourself. Because when at the end of the day, like, you know, having or analyzing yourself that much, like, it's a gift and a curse, you know, in the sense of if you want to be perfect and stuff like that, everybody wants to be perfect.
And it is nice to see those backups, you know, those feedbacks when people are like, you know, hey, you're doing well, or hey, you're not doing good. But it's like, I don't really need that necessarily to know, or nobody does. Like, we all know, you know. So we just like to say that sometimes to help either build us up, or no, just build us up.
Sometimes people don't know. They don't feel like they're doing a good job.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's like,
that's why it takes a friend to be like, hey man, you're doing good.
Yeah. Exactly. You're just communicating with your friends, and, you know, honestly, the biggest thing for me is also being honest with yourself. Therefore, being honest with your friends and your family. Because when you're not honest with yourself and you're holding things back and you're not, you know, like, you're not being truthful to yourself, that's when, like, I've struggled the most, you know, when it's just like, when I was just like, I felt like I wasn't even being honest to myself. And once, like, I addressed that, like, I was able to, you know, tell people things and, like, be more open, be more, communicate more, and, like, realize that, like, communication is key. Being honest is key, you know,
right.
Having that integrity is, you know, very helpful, for yourself and for the people around, I feel like.
Yeah, if everybody could come to the table at 100%, that would be amazing. It's not gonna happen all the time, because it's not a perfect world.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, people a lot of the time it's like, oh, for relationships to work, it's got to be like both of you got to be at 100%, meet each other at 100%, not 50-50. Does that make sense? To where it's like, maybe they'll have a 87 day and you give in a little more, but you only have 100%. So it's like, if it's 50-50, then they are more willing to give leeway or something like that.
I see. I mean, the way I see it is like when you're working with friends, you know, or when you're working with people or whatever, sometimes you have to pick up the slack for people, you know, and this is the same for your partners. You know, sometimes they have an off day, like you said, 87%, whatever. Just like, you know, when you love someone, you put that work in. When you have relationships like that, you put that work in, you know, and it always gets reciprocated if it comes from the right place, in my opinion. At the end of the day, you know, like, we all suffer from things like people who don't put in their 100% purposefully, or people that, you know, like, just people that are lost in life, therefore they're fucking up other people's way in life, you know, which is a lot of the times it's not their fault. It's not our fault. It's not anybody's fault. You know, it's just the way we've grown, you know, like you're saying, like you would ask God or, you know, like a higher power, what's going on with me? Fuck, dude. Like, you know, all this stuff.
Yeah, that's how I look at people. I look at people as like, dude, you were a baby. Like, you were a baby once. Like, it's not your fault. Like,
yeah. We all got influenced by our parents, how they were, how they raised us. It's all there, dude, you know. We can't escape from it until we face it, you know. And it usually comes up in our adulthood.
Yeah. Especially if you want to form any relationships.
Yeah, I was talking about this with Conrad, and he was like, I'm going to use that excuse now. It's like, you know, get in trouble at work. It's like, hey, I was a baby once. It's like, bro, you're
Look
such
how
a
far I've
shithead, dude.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, I was a baby once.
Oh, I want to use that so bad now.
Do it.
Oh my gosh.
Listen, I was just a baby once.
I was a baby once.
So
Nothing is my fault. Nothing I do is in my control.
I was a baby.
Because I was a baby once.
could I?
I was a baby once.
Okay.
Yeah, that, you know, that nature shit. Yeah, like I was a baby once.
Well, yeah, of course. Like it's like we're
No, it came out a fully grown man.
You guys said it, Benjamin Button.
Benjamin Button.
Man, this guy came out old.
I came out here self-analyzing shit. Like, what are
He
thoughts?
came out here critiquing.
Who the fuck
everyone
are
else.
these people? Yeah,
Like, jeez.
Cut your hair.
these are my parents.
Tuck your shirt in. Oh shit, that'd be fucking funny. So was Benjamin Button able to talk?
No.
Yo, it's dumping outside, man. What the hell?
Damn.
Is that snow?
No.
That's rain, brother.
Yeah.
That's rain skis.
What are you grabbing?
Yoink. Little yak in the box.
I fell for the trick and took the whip back.
A little smack in the box.
Jack in the box.
I don't know what, but I'm hungry. I got a food list that I made. So I'm trying to hit all these places. Legend Ramen. You guys heard of Legend Ramen?
I have not.
No.
You heard of I think it's Big South. It's a food truck.
Big South. Yeah, dude. I've had that.
You have had it? Is it good?
Big South.
Me and Antōn are looking at it today. We're like, oh, we gotta try that.
Yeah. Yo, I think about Lolo's all the time, yo. It's not there?
It's
Is it
gone.
still there?
I think it's
Oh,
gone.
it's been gone since you left.
Yeah.
Wow.
You took it with you.
Yeah, dude.
I wish I would
They
have
took
taken
the realest Mexican with them, bro.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Today,
Whatever time it is you're listening to
this time,
thank you.
tonight will be
The night you will listen to UCC.
over again.
And again and
Don't
again and
make
again
it
and
break
again.
my heart.
This is Antōn.
This is Javi.
And this is JJ. UCC
What it is.
Thanks for tuning in. Quackity quack quack. Go smack your smack back.
You know, usually we go the same way when we say our names.
Did I say it last time?
No.